Hi and welcome to this new Smode tutorial, and today we will review how to export image sequences. This tutorial is especially made for Smode Station, as in Smode Studio you can only export in MP4 and HAP but not in image sequences. So let's open a composition into Feature, and to export a video you can export it or by doing a right click here on the tab of the composition, or by doing a file, right click export video, or by doing a file export video here, or you can directly into the media directories, select a composition and do a right click export video from there. Once you click on export video, you have these windows that appear, and if you go into video exporter parameters here, you see that image sequences is grayed. And you cannot select it because you need to go into the file exporter, which currently by default is QuickTime, and you just go into image sequence and there you go. And then here you can choose of course the resolution. By default it will take the resolution of the composition you are trying to export, and the time. By default it will take the time of the main timeline, but you can change that here, for instance by putting 2 seconds. And of course you can change the time bait. By default it's 60 frames, so I can also enter a value here in frames. For instance, if I enter 100 frames, it will mark me 1 second and 40 frames, which is 1 second 60 frames plus 40 frames, which is 100. So let's put that in 120, so 2 seconds. And let's export that. So to export, I will click here and go into the desktop and export ta mère. Export ta mère means export your mother. It's an elegant French way to rename folders. So let's check start immediately. Okay. And here you see that my video is currently being exported, and now it's exported. Let's open and see. And Smode will automatically export with this nomenclature. I don't know how you say in English, but with this number after the image sequence and in Targa. So it's better to always export your image sequence outside of your media directory, because if you export inside your media directory, then Smode will take a lot of time to compute each frame pre-visualization. So now let's see how we can import an image sequence. And to do that, let's do a Ctrl-N, a new composition. Okay. So to import an image sequence, I do not need to have my image sequence into my media directory. Again, it's even better to have it outside of your media directory. And what I will do is doing a file import image sequence here. Here it goes directly into my new folder. No, it's not the same one. Let's go into desktop, export ta mère, look at target, and then here I will select the first image. You see that Smode can take image sequences in PNG, JPEG, JPG, and Targa, TGA. So OK, and Smode will recognize the image format and ask me from which frame to which frame rate, if I want to import the alpha, etc. Let's say OK. And now Smode will ask me where do I want to import that into my media directory. So let's put that into video HAP and name it look at target. Okay. And now you see that the task tab is being opened, and what Smode is currently doing is converting these TGA sequences into an HAP file, because image sequences in real time are really heavy to read, so Smode will re-encode it into TGA, and that's what I have here. So now let's import it into my new composition in plain standalone, and here you have this video being imported. Okay, that's all for today. Merry Christmas.